everybody, this is 365 Days of Movie, a series where I rate my top 365 movies of all time. So, I'm going to release one video a day in which I talk about a movie on the list, and 1 year later we'll have an entire list that goes from 365 down to 1. If you have any opinions on the movies, let me know. I'd love to discuss it. Also, if you're interested in a deeper review of the movie, or maybe even a full video essay, the more interest I get in it, the more likely I am to do it. So I'd love to discuss this stuff with you in the comments. Comment below. Number 219, The Quick and the Dead, rating 7.82. Released in 1995, directed by Sam Raimi, starring Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, Robert Blossom, Kevin Conway, Lance Henriksen, Pat Hingle, Gary Sinise, and Leonardo DiCaprio. A mysterious woman gunslinger, Ellen, saunters into the town of Redemption looking for revenge. Her father was killed by the town's sadistic mayor, Herod, who is in the midst of organizing a quick draw tournament. The lady enters, joining a cast of miscreants and outlaws for a brutal competition in which the loser dies. Among the competitors is the kid, an upstart who has his own score to settle with Herod. This was one of my favorite movies of the 90s, and it spawned, as far as I know, the first time someone had used this film technique, in which Sharon Stone's character is standing in the foreground, and then the background moves away, right? And then I think it started to become overused. And then I guess after about 10 years, people stopped overusing that. And because there were lots of other different interesting film techniques. Obviously, the most overused film techniques were when The Matrix came out. But I love that shot and that kind of shot, as long as it's done well and it makes sense in the story. The movie itself is just a good story, and it's something that I definitely recommend people check out. What I didn't know until I made this list of movies, the list was originally made back in the early 2000s and then lost, and then I made a new list in like 2014 and then have updated it since. But the list of, the synopsis and who directed it and who's starring in it, I didn't make until a couple of months ago, and I was unaware that this movie was directed by Sam Raimi. I was unaware that Russell Crowe, Robert Blossom, Kevin Conway, Lance Henriksen, Pat Hingle, Gary Sinise were in this. I vaguely recall Leonardo DiCaprio, but not until I read that he was in this movie. I had forgotten. What I remember of this movie is Sharon Stone and Gene Hackman, and they just did a great job portraying their characters. And now that I recall, Leonardo DiCaprio was great as the kid. I really don't remember everyone else in this movie, except maybe Russell Crowe, kind of. And I'm going to definitely go back and check out this movie again, because I haven't seen it in a very long time. I saw it in theaters in the 90s, and I think maybe a couple more times on TV. But it's just a great revenge movie, and if you like Western revenge movies with gun competitions, then you're going to love this movie. It's got an interesting storyline going through it that'll keep you hooked, so go check it out. Hey everybody, this has been 365 Days of Movies. We're going to keep plowing ahead. So let me know what you think of this movie, and if you want to discuss it further, comment below. If I get a lot of interest, I may very well make a full review of the movie, maybe even a video essay. So let me know what you think, and let's get to the next one.